Good morning, everyone. It is officially day 3 here at Disney. Everybody's up in the room getting some much needed rest. We're tired from the drive, and then, had a lot of running around at all the parks, a lot of walking, all that good stuff. And so the kids did really good, but they're tired. Came down, grabbed the only energy drinks that you can find at this park, which is sad, but it is what it is. Just the monsters. I didn't purposely buy 2. I went to the vending machine and went to buy 1 and 2 came out, so hey, it is what it is. While they're all still kind of getting ready, I'm walking down to the parking lot. I figured I can go ahead and do a little cleaning on the red car, give it a quick wipe down. I'm almost out of microfibers, but man, the car still looks great, but gosh, it's dirty. It's so dirty. Poor car. But hey, that's what happens when you drive a car all the way to Florida. So give it a quick wipe down and then take your first spin. All right, much better. Well, the car's all not necessarily clean, but at least wiped up. So we're gonna take some trash in from the trip that we had. I think we're gonna go to the pool, hang out there. Had a awesome conversation out here in the parking lot with our new friend Javier. He was telling me about his, he's got a 1962 Corvair that's red on red, kind of like our Galaxie, and it was just awesome talking to him. I love meeting car guys. I love when the car inspires people to do stuff with their vehicles. It's a lot of fun. So his car is actually down in Puerto Rico right now. He said it needs just a couple little things so it can be roadworthy. He said it's not really a lot to get it shipped up here. He just doesn't have a great spot for it yet. But man, Javier, if you're watching, thanks so much for hanging out with me for a little bit out here while I was wiping down the car and chatting with me. But let me know when you get that Corvair up here. I want to see it. I want to see you working on it. I want to see you driving it, man. So like I always say, that's our big thing here is I want everybody to drive their cars. And this is the reason, you know, Javier would have never stopped and talked to me about his Corvair if we weren't driving ours. So anyway, thanks so much, man, for chatting with us. We're gonna go hang out at the pool and do some other fun Disney stuff. We'll probably take the car for a cruise around Disney here later on today. Just go drive it around, just kind of see some of the other resorts and stuff like that, just because I think it'll be kind of fun to drive it around, and maybe we'll meet some other people. Maybe we'll see some other cars here. I don't know. Maybe other people are just as crazy as we are. So, all right, cool. Well, gonna head up to the room and go to the pool. So we just got back and I started putting the top up and I noticed it wasn't going up right for some reason. The kids actually told me, they're like, Dad? And so I started looking at it, trying to move it around. I noticed this. So that is a brake in the main support bar here. So that is not great, but in theory, you can see it's kind of sagging. I could pull it if I wanted down, which is kind of not good, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that here. So I'm gonna try to figure out a way to get it somewhat self-supporting and get it to where a downforce can't push through it, maybe, and let it ride. I mean, absolute worst case scenario, this becomes a top-down drive and pull off if it's raining or something like that. But I can't believe it broke like that. So it must have been on its last little leg, and putting it down just did it in. So anyway, that's okay. That's part of it. I knew there would be issues driving it down here, but that's okay. So anyway, we got about 30 minutes left of the pool, so we're gonna run over there, do some swimming, and then get everything packed, get everything loaded tonight. In the morning, we've got I think like an 8-hour drive, and we're gonna be heading to Navarre Beach. So we got us a hotel up there to stay at for a few days and just hang out on the beach, and it's gonna be awesome. So anyway, Galaxie's still gonna make it. Galaxie's still doing great. Parts are old, so it happens. So anyway, all right, well, we will catch you guys tomorrow. Well, it's never fun leaving a place. However, it is fun if you're leaving a place just to go to the beach. So today we are starting our trip heading up northwest-ish. Haven't lost any oil? Shoot. So we're getting the car packed. We're heading up to Navarre Beach. Just kind of giving everything a once-over, getting everything loaded up. Everything seems to be doing well. I don't see any leaks, no coolant leaks. Oil level is still nice and full and looking good. You know, getting a little dirty, but that's to be expected with this many miles and a carbureted engine, so that just happens. But man, other than that, everything else looks good. Coolant levels are good. We might have got lucky and got all the air out immediately, but either way, we'll keep checking it as we drive. So, but everything seems to be looking pretty good. About to load everybody up. I think I've got the majority of most of the stuff janged into the back of the car. Met some cool guys here this morning. They run one of the concrete crews here at Disney on the actual resort side, and super nice guys. They really like the car. It's always fun talking to people. Cars are a great conversation starter. So anyway, we're gonna do what we love to do most and start driving the car, finish getting loaded, and head out and hit the road. Making a stop over here in Disney Springs on the way out. Going to go check out some stores, grab some food before we get on the road. We are currently out of gas and we are coasting into a gas station. Look at us go. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Man, that was a close one. We were heading to the gas station and I knew we were close, but I didn't know we were that close. So literally put it in neutral and coasted off of the highway through the parking lot over there and everything, and just right into this spot right before it could die. It was perfect. So filling it up, good to go. All right, guys, we are stopped again here in Florida, kind of the northern side of Florida. I don't know exactly what the name of this town is. Nice little town. It's raining a little bit on us. We had to stop again. Two things. One, our turn signal stopped working, so I needed to get that fixed. Looked at that, turned out it was just a fuse. The lighting system is still ran on the old glass bus fuses, so one of those had blown out. Couldn't find the exact one. Found one that I think will work. So I got that in there. Hopefully that holds out for us. We've only got like another 3 hours left. Car has been driving good and running well, all that good stuff. The thing that has been kind of the issue on this drive is the top. You know, with it being broke back there, which is just crazy to me. I still don't understand how it broke. It must have been just on the verge of breaking for quite a while. So I had to come up with something to try and hold it together, because my window has been having to stay up and hold it up. And that has been really hot. It's worked, but it's been really hot. So what I've come up with is this super dangerous C-clamp. I say dangerous because I'm definitely at some point gonna smack my head on that. So anyway, we've got C-clamps on it. I put one on both sides just to kind of support the middle. I'm terrified somebody's gonna hit their head on it, but it was the only thing I could come up with really fast. So that's what we got. That's what we got for now. So anyway, the girls are inside using the restroom and grabbing a sandwich for dinner. And we're gonna get back on the road, and we are beach bound. We're only, I think, like just a little over 3 hours away. So shouldn't take too long to get there. So anyway, hopefully no more issues on this one. Oh, we didn't make it very far. Had to stop and use the rest stop for one of the kids, and I figured I would check under the hood and notice that our radiator cap is now leaking. I also did the thing a few minutes ago that you're not supposed to do, which is open the system while it's hot, and got sprayed in the face with hot coolant. So, but thankfully I brought the other cap, because these temperature gauge caps are prone to leaking, and this one just started leaking. So just letting it cool off for a second, and we'll throw another cap on it, and hopefully only one more stop till the beach, and that's just to get fuel and get back on the road. So. You guys can't see me, but we're here. It might be dark, but we're here. Well, good morning, everybody. We have made it to Navarre Beach, Florida. We made it in last night. There's a pretty good rainstorm this morning, but anyway, we're kind of getting all dressed and ready. We're gonna run to the store. We're gonna get some lunch, picnic material, and head down to the beach and just enjoy the time. Car's here. We are at the beach. We're at this little place. The beach is just on the other side of that building. We're ready to go have a good time. I do not regret taking the car. Did take longer. Still don't regret it though. Yeah, just keep on going.
Dad, that's the beach.
There it is.
Yep, I can see
I just had the thought a few minutes ago. We went to the store. I remember that I was going to tighten the water pump pulley bolts after the belts were on it, so that the belts could hold it. And I was just thinking, did I do that? So I'm gonna check, and I really hope that I did do it and I'm just not remembering. Please don't turn. Oh boy, those are completely loose. Oh no. Oh yeah, every one of them. Well, that's great news. Oops. just to make sure everybody knows, we definitely drove like 800 miles since replacing that water pump. It's awesome. All right, cool. Well, we didn't. Glad that didn't fall off. Guys, I just came outside. Jen had to get something out of the car, and I sat down, and I happened to notice that the seat moved quite a bit. I thought that was weird. Felt under the seat there, and it looks like, so the seat bolts come up through the bottom. I'll kind of show you here. So it looks like the bolts come up through the bottom right there, and one of them's missing, and one of them is not far behind. I'm gonna try to, let's see if I can get on that thing. Let's see if you guys can see it. There. It is. Right there. Must be smaller than that, but. Anyway, I'm gonna at least tighten the one bolt that's still in there. We've probably lost one somewhere along the road. Maybe we can retrace our steps and find it. Everybody, it is a beautiful Saturday afternoon down here in Navarre Beach, Florida. Jen and I are in the car. We are heading over to the actual city side of Navarre, and gonna just run over there and grab a few pizzas. But it's always fun even just going to grab a few pizzas when you've got the Galaxie here. So I think we're gonna head back to the beach afterwards. So go to the beach, swim a little more. What is that I see up there? Is that another classic car? Ooh, let's go see if we can find it. I see somebody up there. I might have to go talk to him. What do we got going on over here? Nice car. Well, just got out and talked to somebody else in the car. She's got an old Nova. I asked her about it. She daily drives that car to work down here. She said she's originally from Germany. The car's from New York, and just awesome. I love seeing other old cars, so had to stop in and say hi. And so, if you ever end up watching, thanks for driving a cool car. Well, we're gonna go get some pizza. Happy Sunday, everybody. We are back on the road. We're actually already about an hour into the trip. We just got done eating lunch. We were at the gas station filling up, getting ready to start the trip on back home. I think we are in Pensacola now, so didn't have a lot of time to record this morning. We had to be out of the room fairly quick. We also went this morning and checked out a church there in Navarre. There's a Navarre Beach church, just kind of right down there on Navarre Beach, and one of the public accesses down there. So anyway, we went to church this morning, ran back, grabbed all of our stuff, talked to the pastor for a while. Super great place to go. Pastor there, Pastor Tommy, also happens to be a car guy himself, so it was fun being an outside church and then driving up in the Galaxie and getting to talk to folks about it. So anyway, like I said, we just got done eating lunch. We are hitting the road. One thing I am going to do is I think I'm actually going to take some of our good ultra black that I've got with us here. For some reason on Lizzie's side of the car, driving through rain, it's starting to leak on her through here, and I think it's coming. See how big this crack is. Let's see if I can give you, see how big this spot is here. I think this thing has shifted a little bit, so that seal is not super great. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to shove some RTV up in there just to try and seal that up, because she's been having quite a bit of water coming through there. So anyway, gonna do that. Just filled up with fuel, just grabbing snacks and drinks. Time to hit the road. Just pulled over on the side of the road here. For some reason, the Galaxie's not wanting to come out of second gear and go into third. So I'm gonna check it. I'm hoping that kickdown cable just moved. I don't know, let's see. So I don't know if you guys can hear me, but kickdown cable was here. It's supposed to be, you know, way the heck back here. Looks like that top nut came loose. Grab some pliers, see if we can tighten that up. There we go. Let's try that. Of course, as soon as we pull out of the gas station. I just booked our room over in Tupelo, which is about an hour and a half away, and I was literally looking at the stay protection, and I was like, no, I don't want stay protection. And then I thought, what if something happens to the car? And I thought, nah, it'll be fine. And I pull out a gas station, it won't shift. But I think it was just that kickdown cable. So fire this puppy back up and we'll take her for a spin, see what that does. Here we go. Let's see if that fixed it. Pulling out. Okay, let's see if it shifts now. Why? Why are we not letting me go into my higher gear? That did not fix it. So I flipped around and came back to the gas station that we had just left. Well, next to the gas station, there's a Dollar Gen here, so I'm gonna run inside. That thing does have a small transmission fluid leak out of the tail shaft seal, which is stupid because I just put that seal in, but it's also really hard to put fluid in there. I have fluid, but I just realized I don't have a funnel, so I'm gonna go in here and get a funnel. So good thing is I have fluid with me. Bad thing is, like we talked about in the previous video, this dipstick is not correct. So, I don't really know how much I need to add here. So we're gonna go with like a half a quart and take it for a test spin. Well, start with a half quart, get it back on the road and try again. Worst case, we can stop and I can throw a little more in it.
Still messed up?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's not it. That didn't fix it either, but Mississippi is quickly becoming one of my favorite states. Everybody here has been some of the nicest people I've ever met. Just had a man run over here. He saw us driving up and down the street, and he just came to talk to us. And he said, "Man, it almost sounds like the vacuum lines come off." Didn't even cross my mind. I was so focused on fluid and the kickdown cable. The hose is off right back here, so it's not reaching quite right super well because of this old hose. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw a hose clamp on it, which I've got some, and we'll take it for a ride and see what that does. It's this one right back there. We got it on there. Okay, let's take it for a drive. All right, that was it. Yep. Perfect. All right, now we can get back on the road. Met some super nice people over there and helped us out. I did not even think about that hose. I'm so glad that he said something. So, anyway, now it's time to get back on the road. Made it to Tupelo, Mississippi, about an hour and a half later than we anticipated, but hey, we made it. That's all that matters. So we're at a hotel. We're gonna go in, get some rest. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, we're just going over all the fluids. Actually had Moses check all the fluids for me today. He said the oil was good. He added a little bit of coolant into the overflow tank, the expansion tank. Got that all checked. Now he's going around and checking tire pressures. Just did that one. He's getting this on here and just going over all of our tire pressures, making sure that's all good. He got this filled up. Oh, hey Mo, don't forget to put this cap on whenever you're finished, okay? It's ready. It looks good in there. Okay, I'm gonna finish wiping the car down while he does tires, and we'll go get the girls and hit the road. No more chocolate. We got lots of driving to do. All right. No idea where we're at. Just driving. I think we're almost to Memphis. Car's doing really good. It's not running hot. It's not shifting bad. It's doing all things good right now. So we just stopped, let everybody use the restroom and get some fuel. And we're gonna get back on the road. I think we got another, I don't know, 5.5, 6 hours or so, but then we'll be home. So anyway, like I said, car's doing great. I hate driving through big cities. You always smell something funky, and I thought maybe the car was doing something, but I just looked. I don't see anything. I don't smell anything, so I think we're good. It almost sounded like a belt burning up or something, but belt's doing good. All the pulleys are spinning right. Well, that could be one issue. That alternator bolt has walked its way out. I better tighten that real quick. Gotta love a roadside fix. should be good. Tighten that bolt right up. Let's get back on the road. It's not exactly a safe place to be working on the car, so it's an okay spot because we have a whole lane to ourselves here, but still, I don't like it. So back on the road. Okay, we are filling up again. We are here in Mammoth Springs, Arkansas, for what will hopefully be our last scheduled stop anyway. We stopped and just grabbed some quick food for dinner there. Like I said, throwing some fuel in the car. Car's been doing good ever since stopping and tightening that bolt. I don't know what the deal was with that, but I'm glad we stopped. We're gonna keep rocking. We got our last stop. Wanted to get some fuel and make sure. A lot of twisty turny roads back there, but car actually got better fuel economy this time somehow. Got 13.8 to the gallon. So it's pretty good. That is pretty good. Anyway, this is our last stop. We're only about an hour from home, so using the restroom, just went ahead and filled up, and next stop is home. I want one of those. Guys, we have officially made it home, back to the beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. We're gonna get everybody inside. It's not crazy late. It's like, I think 10:30 or something like that, but get everybody inside and get some rest, and then maybe we'll give a little bit of a breakdown in the morning on the trip. All right, guys. Well, it is Tuesday morning, officially the morning after the trip. I don't know that there's a lot of 61-year-old cars out there left anymore that could do a trip like that. So overall, super happy with the Galaxie. I also really enjoyed doing a trip like that, and just knowing that whatever might happen during it, it's probably fixable. You know, we did have the water pump issue go out. We had the transmission issue on the way back, but all of those things were fixable, so no big deal. So I had a lot of fun. It was a little tight in the back for the kids, but I think that's mostly because we had 2 car seats back there. So I think if we didn't have the car seats, then it would be totally fine. Something else that I think is really cool about a trip like this is, as a car guy, being a car guy my whole life, you know, I know how to work on these things, but there's something about, hey, we're stuck in the middle of nowhere. You don't have anybody to come tow you. You don't have your friends around to ask. Figuring those things out and going through, getting the car fixed, getting it back on the road, seeing that the repair worked, those things really help kind of build your confidence as a person who could take a road trip in an old car like this, you know. So super happy about that I was able to fix anything that we came across, get it back on the road, and get it rolling. So our overall mileage breakdown on it. So we left, let's see our little notebook here. We left at, you know, these odometers, they only read up to 99,999. So this odometer was sitting at 17,828 miles whenever we pulled out of the driveway. Now that we are home, our current mileage is 20,478 miles, like almost on the 8th. It's about to roll over on the 8th. So 2,650 miles. That's a good trip. And that's after doing like 1,800 miles on Power Tour not that long ago. This car is on its way to 5,000 miles this summer already, and we're just at the beginning of August. So super exciting. The trip was super fun. Not having air conditioning, it was hot a couple times. I think the only times that I really, really wished that we would have had it were 2 times. And it was always from like 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock when it was the absolute hottest outside. And it was whenever it rained. We saw so many different things. We took a car like this to places that it has never been. We got the opportunity to talk to a ton of people. The world gets really, really small when you drive a car like this and start talking to people, because it's oh hey, I'm originally from where you're from, or I know such and such that has one of these, I used to have one of these, my grandparents used to have one of these, or man, I need to get my car going. You know, there's just so many conversations that get started, and that is why I'm such a big proponent of getting people out and driving these cars. I don't want these cars to just be sitting in a garage rotting away. So glad that we did it. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It was a challenge. I liked having a challenge. I feel like it made the trip feel longer in some ways, but shorter in others, you know. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it did to me. So anyway, super fun, super awesome. Had a great time. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. It's very funny. We've been going through each country, and well, just say we're at America now.